Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, is it Sisu? Sisu? S-I-S-U? I don't know. It's about an ex-soldier who discovers gold and then tries to take it into the city, and Nazi soldiers attack him and battle him. I don't know. 7.0 on IMDb, 20,082 people rated it so far. Got nobody in here that I recognize, at least initially. So I don't know. High scoring, only an hour and 31 minutes long, so perfect for a weeknight. I'll get into it, see if I know anything about it, and I'll let you know all about it. Stick around. I'll be back for probably 7 to 10 minutes. No, I'm trying to be more concise. I'm not doing so good, but I'm trying. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Sisu. No check-in tonight. Trying to be concise, but also you didn't need it, right? I mean, it's what they said it was. Non-stop action for the most part. Very little downtime. Sisu, which is basically untranslatable. It's from Finland. Is it Finnish? I don't know. But it kind of means you won't quit, won't give up, that kind of thing. They actually show you this right in the beginning, what it actually means, and it's talked about a little bit later. Anyway, this guy, basically they set it up as the war's ending, right? The world war is ending, and this is in Finland, and so he decides he quits way ahead of time and just starts looking for gold. He finds some gold, great, and he's ready to go back into town. None of this really happens in town, but go back, take it back and claim his riches, right? And runs into some Nazi soldiers, as we know from IMDb, and it turns into the Finnish version of Rambo. Essentially, he's a very powerful, very skilled soldier, and just has to make it through them so he can claim his gold. And so they're cool, and so a lot of it is neat and interesting, and like action based, like you would like using Rambo. When I thought of it was I thought pretty on point, like the stuff like Rambo would do, he would do in order to try and survive and make his way back. Now there's a lot more little side things that go on. Mainly it's the leader of the Nazi group who won't stop going after him. They could just let him go, but they don't want to. So he's very determined, and then of course Sisu that's his thing, and there's like an urban legend behind him, which makes it all interesting. So I really enjoyed it. The action was fun, and the acting, if you will, was good, because not a lot of dialogue, right? Here and there there's a little bit, but it's not. It's more visually and action driven than it is by dialogue, which was great. And I also thought going into this that there was probably going to be subtitles, because I mean we're dealing with Germans, we're dealing with Russians, we're dealing with the Finnish, but there wasn't. Not until the end. Right at the end there was a couple of subtitles, but whatever. So all in all, I did enjoy it. At first I found myself on my phone for a little bit, but then kind of got bought into it a little bit more as we moved forward. Not sure what caused that at the beginning, but it's worth definitely watching for all that. And here is my one gripe / warning for all this, because at first you think of the synopsis myself and I'm like, come on, he's got to go through the Nazis as as a gold miner, right? And it sets up real nice at first. It's like, oh, okay, he's like Rambo, I get it. And it's like, my gripe, my thing is the unbelievability. So obviously the plot line leaves it to be like, really, that's going to happen. And like I said, at first they skate right through it, and it's like, okay, all right. I'm not saying this is supposed to be based on a true story, but I'm buying it. But as it goes further, it kind of gets a little bit out of control. The ability to survive some of the things that happen to him, okay. But then there's other pieces. I'm not going to spoil that for you. I'm going to let you watch it and figure it out on your own. Now, in my opinion, these pieces that I'm referring to can be solved. Still, there's a lot to be like, really? Come on, but on the verge of being believable. up until certain points. And after a couple of certain points, it's really one scene that really is like, you can do a couple of little things to make it a little bit more, you know, that's my biggest thing. I thought he was great. I've never seen him before. I thought everything about it was cool. I mean, the look, the scorched earth, because that's one of the things they did, scorch everything so the roads are gone and stuff like that. And just like looking at the soldiers, like sometimes you see these movies and they're like clean. Like these guys were dirty, even the leaders and stuff like that. So that was cool. So a lot of it was fun like that and well done. There's just these little things that I think, you know, hey, instead of doing it that way, maybe change it a little bit and people buy it a little bit more. But maybe that's not what they want you to do. Maybe they want you to be like, okay, this is kind of ridiculous. But for me, I thought that would have taken it to the next level. So there you go. Hopefully trying to cut down my reviews, I'm helpful. Maybe I didn't even do a great job of that, but worth the watch. If you like kind of war movies and stuff like that, and Rambo, if you liked Rambo, check this out. Alright, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.